All right, here's this killer 67 Camaro. It's 6/14 of 25. And we just got back this from Buff and Polishing from my good friend Pete. It's a 67 True SS Camaro that has an LS2, a built one in there, about 500 horsepower, 6-speed manual, Ford 9-inch. It also has a mini tub in the rear end with 12-inch wide wheels running a 335 tire. It's got a performance suspension underneath that's real stiff and performance-based. I have the details in the listing that you could read what all the components are. As I said, it has a mini tub in it. Gorgeous car. Need to move it because I need room in the garage. We got a big high-end Christine style car, 57 Fury named Helen, coming here in a week and a half, 2 weeks. And it's my personal car and need a spot in the garage for it. So that's why we're listing this and gonna try to sell it. I'm getting ready to go on vacation, so I'm gonna list it ahead of time before I leave. It's not the best of light for video, but it'll give you kind of a good idea of what this car is. Let me pop the hood here. Hold this. There we go. Kind of hard to pop the hood with one hand. Again, this is a LS2 built. I'll put all the specifications of the engine build in the listing. Wellwood disc brakes all the way around, 6-piston rear, or 6-piston front, 4-piston rear. Billet hood hinges, billet braces, front cover plate. The car does not have AC, but it would be easy to add the AC compressor right there and plumb the AC. This would be a great car to do this. It has a great firewall in the back of it as well. That wiper motor is brand new, hooked up. I still have to hook up the switch. That's one of the things I have to do. It's brand new in the console. I just ran out of time to do it. Power steering. The fans also are hooked up. The fan is also hooked up by the switch turning the key on. It's not on a thermostat, so that's another thing. It probably should be switched over to thermostat, but it's not really loud and obnoxious. It's not bad really at all, but just want to point that out. It's a true SS car. I don't know how to decode that, but that gives you an idea what the body tag is if you want to do some research, but guy said it's a true SS. Overall paint, I would give it a 7.5, maybe even an 8 out of 10. For a black car, it's really straight. The body lines and the gaps are decent. There are some flaws, I guess you could say, in the paint that I'll kind of point out. Here's a chip right there. Got a little imperfection right there. I mean, a little chip right here on the hood. I think there's something over. It's kind of hard to see. There's a little spot right there. Body lines look great. There's a scratch right here. You can see there's no cracking in here. These lines look great, which is the first sign of a car starting to fail. Both of these look really good. The deck lid out in the sun does not look bad, but in some lights there's a little bit of orange peel right there. Little scratch. I mean, it's all minor stuff, and that's why I'm giving it a 7.5 to 8 out of 10. It's really, really straight. Peek underneath here. You see the big 335 wide meets, custom tank. It's really dirty underneath here. It hasn't been cleaned, but you can get the idea of what it is. It's a real nice chassis. Now, it is stiff. I will give them that. It's really stiff. It's not a luxury ride. It's a stiff ride for performance. This thing will handle a corner, and it glues to the ground, I guess you could say. It has a coil-over front suspension as well. Hotchkiss big 1.8" sway bar on it. Here's the 6-piston brakes. The whole front suspension was a whole kit that was bolted on. That was a relatively high-end suspension kit that I'll have it in the listing as well. Looking inside here, just headliners in really decent shape. I don't recall what the seats are out of, but they look pretty cool. Door panels are all in good shape. The glass rolls up and down, tinted windows. The quarter panels, if you know anything about first-gen Camaros, they struggle to go up and down. You got to help those, get those in the right position. This back seat does lean back a little bit farther than the driver's seat. I do need to do some work on that seat. That's one of the things I want to do to get that all aligned and make some adjustment on it. I just haven't had time. And I said before I got to put a new wiper switch in here. But this car is a 6-speed manual. All the gauges are hooked up. It should start real easy. Here's all the gauges, they're all hooked up, you can see. Here's the oil pressure. There's a Terminator X control, which is in that, underneath that glove box there. Nice door panels. Just to really, for the money, I mean, the headliner's in really good shape, actually. It's just dirty in here. It's dusty. I haven't had any chance to clean this car, and I'm gone for a week. But it's got some power. It's fun to drive. I got a burnout video I'll put in there. You gotta get the idea. You hear a nice cam sound back here in the back. Here's the headlights on. Again, this is a great Resto Mod 67 Camaro that still has the classic look, but has the performance of a modern car. You can't build this car anywhere close to what it's selling for. This is probably close to $100,000 to build this car from the ground up. With the LS swap, the suspension, the interior. Much better off buying one like this versus trying to build one from the ground up. Great to drive on the highway. Gears are too low, and I'll have all those details in the listing of what they are. And the best thing is the 6-speed manual transmission. And I like the 67 the best because of these vent windows. That's like built-in air conditioning, in my opinion. You don't even need air conditioning with those vents. That's why I like the 67, probably the best of all the first gens. Here's the brakes and the wheels in the back. I do got a new spoiler part. This one's got a little damage right there. Might want to put it on after it's shipped, because those usually get tore off under shipping. Brand new tires on the front. There's the coil-over suspension. There's a coil-over suspension kit that's on here. It's a whole front sway bar system that came, a front frame system, I should say, and I'll have the details of what it is. It all bolts on the front. So this is a really nice chassis under this car. It's just on the stiffer side, and if you wanted to make it softer for cruising, less performance, then you put some softer springs in it. But if you want performance, this is the setup for you. True SS car. My cell number is 314-422-1035. I can FaceTime you. You can fly out to Missouri. You can do whatever you want to do to see it. I'm in St. Louis, or just outside of St. Louis. Let me know if you got any questions.